Right, in this task we're going to use the previous file and we're going to design a switchboard. So switchboard is more like a menu. You're going to be able to open different forms, different reports, or exit it or navigate around it. And it's going to allow the users to enter either details of customers, invoices, and products. Those are the three tables we're having, as well as to produce reports to display the models that are the fridges or the products and made in anthracite and the price per cubic centimeter for each product. Display the image, which is, we're going to find this image, by the way, in the link that I put it in the description. And you may go to that website and you're going to be able to download the file specifically for chapter 10, source file for chapter 10, and you're going to find this image inside it. Or if you can just Google any image for the freezer and you may use it. We're going to put it on this switchboard and we're going to save it as this task name. Alright, the switchboard is going to look like this. That's the structure for it, and more specifically it will look like this at the end. So let's go and start to do it. So I'm going to go to create. I'm just simply going to choose a blank form. Let's go to the design view. I'm going to expand it a bit, so I need a bit of space, and let's start first thing by entering the form details. So basically we're going to use over here the labels and the buttons. These are the main two things, and one thing we're going to add is the image. You may add the image from here, but that's the most suitable thing, so I already added before. So you can just click on insert image and browse and go and select your image from the location, and now you can draw it. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, let's start to write down the details. So I have this. Let me take it to the next screen so I can see and write. Okay, so let's start with the label first thing. Let's select the label, and then let's type the name, which is going to be freeze air, and that's going to be our main menu. All right, let's select everything, or just let's select it like this, and then let's go to home. And in here, let's increase the font size. We may choose 28. Okay, that seems okay. And then we may choose it to be bold, and we can make sure it is a black color, and the background we may choose whatever we like it. So I'm going to choose this color. And make it to the center alignment. All right, next point is we're going to add some instructions. So let's get back again to the label, and I'm going to type some instructions over here. So it's going to be click on a button below. So we're going to have a couple of multiple buttons, and this is just a description to what to select. So now if you press enter, you can see that it's going to go and opening properties for you, other stuff. So for the enter button, it's shift and enter together on the keyboard, and then carry on writing the rest of the points. So I am done typing it. Just let's make sure it is with the right color, and then you may increase the font size a bit if you like to, and then after that I can make it bold. Okay, that's fine. And then let's start to, and let me just reduce the size a bit, and then let's go back again to the form design, and let's put the title, excuse me. Okay, so we have over here forms, and I'm going just to replicate it later. So I'm going to change the color for it. So I chose this color for this background previously. I may choose a darker one for now, and I will increase the font size and make it bold and black color. We can make it to the center as well as you like, and then I'm going to repeat this 3 times. Let me just put it in the right location, copy and paste, Control C, Control V. We're going to have 3 sections. The first one is going to be for forms, next one is going to be for reports, and the third one is going to be for navigation or navigation buttons. what was the width here? I want the same width, so I'm just going to copy this width into the other ones. Okay, what I'm going to do is use a shift button and select all of them, and then you can see there is a tab called arrange. I'm going to select it and make it arrange to the left side, and you may also arrange it like according to the equal horizontally or equal vertically. Okay, let's go for the next tool, which is a button. So let's choose the button and let's draw our first button for the form. So these three buttons, we're going to have here three buttons to open these three forms. So over here we're going to get a first option, which is for the form. Let's go and open a form. So next one, let's open the customer form, and you're going to have two options: open the form and find the specific data to display. So that's design view or the data view, and then this is going to record to show all the records. Just let's keep it on the records. And they're asking you, do you want to show a picture on this button? And you can browse any picture, or you can just write a text. So here this is going to be customers. I'm going to write it as customers. And by the way, these are the names. So you may write the customer. This is going to be the button, which is the button name. So it's better to be a meaningful name. Okay, so now this is the customer. I'm going to show it to you how it's going to work. So when you click on it, it's going to open the customer form. Let's get back again and style it a bit. So let's select it, and I may choose any color, but I may go for this color, and I can make it the white, and let's increase the font a bit. All right, so we're going to have three buttons of these buttons. So that's the customers one. Okay, you may go and repeat the same process for invoice and product, or you may just Control C, Control V, copy and paste it. And this is going to be for invoice. And one thing is also, we need to go to the data over here. And first, let me go to other, and we can change the name. So invoice form, and then go to event over here and click on the 3 points and change the name of the customer form to be invoice form. Save it and close it, and you may check it now. So it's opening the invoices. As I put here customers, let me also put here invoices. So just let me add S over here, and let's copy paste this one to make it for the third one. That's going to be for products. Same points, we're going to apply it over here. You may change the name and then go to the event and change it to the product form. Save and close, and let's check it now. We have products, we have invoices, and then we have customers. So I got the three of them, and then same thing, you may align it properly. So go to the arrange, and let's align it over here, equal and equal vertically. Equal vertically, let me just okay. So let's go now for the report. For the report, let's go to the form design, and let's select the button. I will show it to you how to copy paste it as well, but let me show it to you for. So over here, according to the question paper, they're asking us to create 3 reports. We have the fridges, and we have the product in anthracite color, and the price per cc for all the products. So let's try to find these reports. So for this first button, let's go to the report operation, open the report, click on next. For this report, these are all the reports you can see. First one, they want for the fridges. We had the comparison of fridges and freezers. So this is going to show all of them. So how you want it to be displayed? We want it to be displayed as fridges. Okay, you may change the name to the meaningful name, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. And again, the same will apply also to these styles. So what was the size here? 18. So let's apply 18 as well over here. Here the report sizes buttons may be a bit different, so there may be some other longer names. So let's see how we're going to arrange it. That's the first one. So Control and V for the next one. So for next one, they want a report that shows all the anthracite colors. We have a report here that is showing only 2 colors. So it's a dynamic parameter that we did it through one of those queries and then made it into a report. So only if I am typing 2 colors or 1 color over here, the color is going to appear. So what you can do, you can just copy paste that one and remove the dynamic parameter from it. So like this, right click, and then you may remove just this and put it anthracite and then make it into a report. And then just open that report simply. So I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to open the same report, one of those reports that I'm having. But it's better to change the anthracite and make it to be opening that anthracite one. Okay, so over here, let me type the name of products in. Okay, and Control C, Control V for the next one. The next one is going to be for the prices per cubic centimeter. That's going to be all products. Okay, and let's expand this one, and you may now adjust it. Now let's go now to this one and let's click on these 3 dots, and for this report we have a report which was for per cubic centimeter for all this one. So let's save it. Now let's close it. Now we got all our 3 reports. They didn't specifically told you which reports to open, but if it is a past paper, then they will specifically tell you what will be the report and what to open. Here is just a tutorial to teach you how to create a button to open a report. So that's why I'm not putting that much effort to choose which report specifically and what to do exactly for which report and so far. Excuse me. Okay, now we're done. Let's just check our reports. You're going to find there is a report here opening, and anthracite color one. Also, I told you to modify it and to make sure only anthracite is opening. And for the fridges, all the fridges over here. Okay, so it's working. Let's go for the final part. Final part, they want you to display 2 buttons. One button is an exit menu button, and the second one is to quit the whole database. So I may just, or let me just make it. So that's going to be a form button that is going to close this form, but be careful. If you're going to close it, it's better to be saved first. So first go to form operation, close form, next. And you may write it as, because this is a switchboard or a menu, so exit menu. Okay, and then you may also modify it. Alright, so let's try it. So be careful as I am going to press. It's going to ask me, do you want to save it or close it? So yes, I'm going to save it as task 80. And saving it as okay. And the last button, which is, let's just put it from the scratch from the beginning and then go over here to application, and here it is, quit application. So that's going to be they ask you to write it as quit database. database. That's going to close the whole software. So let's arrange it a bit. Okay, so if you press in this one, as Control S, that's going to close your whole database. So that's the end of this task. We're done with our switchboard. Okay, let me just show it to you. That's the final version of our switchboard. For any comments or any questions, you may put it in the video section. See you in the next activity, and let's carry on till the end of this activities of database.